I had tickets to take the train into the city. When my train pulled in, I walked up the platform, trying to decide which car I'd get into, which one had the best seats and the most space, and make for the better overall journey. I looked through each window, trying to find the best spot, and I watched as the train doors started to close, and my train left the station. As I stood there, with the wind from the train that I wasn't on brushing my face, I was left to reflect on just how foolish that was. I was there, but I missed the train, and I missed the whole journey. Enveloped in the Christmas story is an incredible journey that begins in the east with the wise men when they saw the star. From the east, they headed toward Jerusalem in search of the newborn king. This journey alone would have been at least 1,000 miles, taking the wise men 2 years to reach Jerusalem. And there, in that city, the most surprising thing takes place. In Matthew 2, it says, "Some wise men from eastern lands arrived in Jerusalem, asking, 'Where is the newborn king of the Jews? We saw his star as it rose, and we've come to worship him.'" The wise men came to Jerusalem with good reason. They were searching for the exact location of Jesus, and where better to ask than the capital city of the Jewish people? I'm sure they expected a joyous response to their question. But in verse 3, it says, "King Herod was deeply disturbed when he heard this, as was everyone in Jerusalem." They were deeply disturbed by the wise men's search for Jesus, an unrequited joy, and an unmoved people. So with an impure motive, King Herod tells the wise men exactly where they can find Jesus, in Bethlehem, only 5 miles away. So the ones furthest from Jesus were the only people in Jerusalem who were willing to move on their faith and seek God. We've all felt far from God. There's a saying, if you feel far from God, you're the one who moved. Yet in this story, the ones far from God were the ones who stood still. They had the knowledge of Jesus, and they could even tell you where to find him, but they did not move. Today, it doesn't matter how far you feel from God. You just have to make a move toward him. Don't sit with the knowledge of Jesus and do nothing with it. Don't stand and watch the train leave, or you'll miss the whole journey. James 4:8 says, "Come close to God, and God will come close to you." We don't have to travel 1,000 miles to get to God today. We just have to make a move.